Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil. Welcome back to another Age of the Ring cast. I am sorry it's on the Falls of Isen, but hey. You know what? I don't actually have a plus side. It's on the Falls of Isen. What do you want from me? Today, we have... Oh, it's Strider as the Woodland Realm. Versus... Santo Panto. I don't know who Santo is, but... If you don't mind me calling you Panto. He's playing as Isengard. And is this the Woodland Hut coming out? It is. Alright. Isengard really, given how in every mod ever, Isengard's seen as like the ultimate late game faction, they have a pretty solid early game in Age of the Ring. The Wildmen are not to be trifled with, honestly. Has he gone with Faradir? I don't think he has. He's going with the archers. I mean, I guess you don't have to go with Faradir. The 150 does dig into your early game eco. Because it slows down how fast you can get your farms up, but... Oh, no, he is making one. Okay. I think they are worth it, because they are fast and you do get resources. I just think the decision to make the pikes a level 2 upgrade, it makes creeping with the Woodland Realm so hard. Which, for a faction that's supposed to be known as hunters that hunt game, the fact that they're actually pretty shit at creeping is a bit ironic. So he's done the stealth there. Wildmen are already coming out. No spearmen. They're not going to be able to creep Wildman lair. Not going to be able to creep Warg lairs. He's obviously going on the offensive. And I think the Faradir's already spotted him already. And every time he goes to attack, they're just out of range. Let's just see what tier 1s they went with. None yet. As if you didn't pick your tier 1 yet. Come on, man. Alright, he must be queuing up swordsmen now. No, those are the swordsmen. That means he's already made the archers. Oh, okay, wow. Fast production speed. Where is he going? I've played with Strider a few times. He's not usually this aggressive. But he's in the enemy base already. Santo Panto is likewise in the enemy base, but not going to get very far. Not with Elven archers chasing him. And they just accepted their fate there. So he's got Wildman Spearmen. Wildmen that can creep faster and quicker than Woodland Realm. And there it is, the second Wildman Hut coming out, which is what you always do with Isengard. Because when you're upgrading one Wildman Hut to get the X-Men, this one can be making regular dudes. And he's upgrading it, he's getting the pikes. I think he wants that Warg money. It just slows you down. I guess maybe, I mean, you can obviously creep him. It's just a lot harder. And sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat. Every time I cast, I have to clear my throat. Sorry about this. Oh man, it's going to be such an annoying sound. I do apologize. But yeah, I guess, alternatively, you could just be really aggressive like what Strider's doing here. He has managed to kill the Wildman here. And he's actually getting the creep money. So, a bit unorthodox, but I guess you can do it. You just let your enemy, you know, do the hard bit, and then you just sort of sneak in like a vulture. And just, steal the kill. Wait, no, vultures don't steal kills, they come in after the fact. What steals kills in the wild? A hyena? I don't fucking know. But you know what I mean. Anyway, Krebine coming out. For Panto, and Wargs are always a great option for obvious reasons against Woodland Realm. I didn't think he needed to pop the buff there. I would have saved that for a resource building, because it doesn't last very long. Second Sylvan Barracks coming out for Strider. Spearman coming out. Finally, he can deal with that cav. He lost the creep money, but it's not that big a deal. And he's gone with the damage buff. The damage buff into either the leadership or the Waystone. I would say the Waystone is probably the worst here too. I'm actually growing fond of that removing leadership power. I forget what it's called. Mainly because of the speed. It like reduces their speed by 66%. And it's really good in stalematey games when your opponent keeps running away. Really useful. So I think Strider should go into that. And look at all those +1s. Master Pillages or what? And Wildmen pick up... Wildmen, you know, handle themselves pretty well in melee too. Well, they're outnumbered there, so they're going to lose. Wargs go in with their pretty bums pointing towards pikes. And they actually managed to get out of there. And they got the farm. Well done. So he's basically going with Wargs and Wildmen. Is this one level 2? No, none of them are level 2. Wow. A deadly combo and great for harass. And the archers are caught in the open. Oh my goodness. Even without the howl, they're getting, they're insta-killing those archers. Oh no, he did pop the howl, excuse me. Wargs are very glass cannon-y. I think if you're going to make a lot of Wargs, it is actually worth getting Shaku. But it's a tough call to make, because Wargs are hard to get right. And the amount that you spend on Shaku, you could get Lurtz. Lurtz, who's just good in every situation ever since Vanilla Biff me. Although, he's actually a bit more balanced than Vanilla Biff me, so... So the harass has stopped, but... He's been doing very well. Every farm Strider loses, that's 300 more.
Kept you waiting, hmm?
And, Metal Gear Solid reference there. At least he's picking up power points. They're actually even Steven on power points. It's a lot of Wildmen. I would go into the Axeman, dude. It is okay. You have 2 clan settings. You can upgrade one. Oh, this gives them speed. It doesn't even give them armor. Oh, they're very glass cannon-y then. If it just... I thought it was 50% damage and armor. Oh, okay. They're even, yeah, even more glass cannon-y than I realized. And the archers are in there. There are some pikes, but I think he might be able to... No, there's pikes in there. I don't think it's worth it, dude. Yeah. Wargs are a lot more expensive than his spearmen. Yeah, that was a waste. How much are Wargs? They're like 400, aren't they? Or 500? No, they're 400. Okay. Anyway, forward Uruk Pit comes out. Which is a bit odd. Why would you put it forward? Another Sylvan Barracks coming out. 3 Sylvan Barracks, actually. And their barracks is being attacked. This is really odd play from Santo. I guess... I mean, he's getting resources from it, but... They're gonna die. They're not gonna destroy the building.
Sylvan Wardens, standing ready.
So he's built triple barracks. He's been losing farms, yet he's got money to just keep pumping out troops. That's a very odd one. Not sure how he's doing that. I guess with all these pikes, he actually hasn't been losing that many archers now. That's probably how he can afford it. 1 point away from tier 2. He's actually ahead on power points compared with Santo Panto. Please don't call me that. That's such a dumb name. I'm sorry, but you did put Pant in your name. Committed to the Wargs, but Strider's doing really well with his spearmen. These guys will lose to Wildmen, particularly when outnumbered. Uruk Scouts come out. He's not upgrading the Uruk Pit. If Uruk Scouts are coming out, maybe we'll see Lurtz very soon. 300. Really cheap, very versatile. Level 3 Bloodlust. And they can toggle weapons, that's what I mean by versatile. And it seems most of Strider's army is dead. I think the archers might just go down here. There's the slow. They weren't getting leadership and they weren't running away. I think that was a bit of a waste of the tier 2 if I do say so, Big Strider. Tier 2 can come out. I think Krebine goes into Devastation and Tainted Land. Devastation would be amazing. And there we go. If there's any open archers, these Wargs will get them. Tauriel does come out. Obviously, she buffs Sylvan Rangers, or Sylvan units. She gets a summon really early on, which is okay. It's not the greatest, but better than nothing. Any lumber mills for Santo? His building placement is kind of odd. I think he plays a lot of foy. Oh, he's gone with the scum from Lugbergs. Oh, it must go into... Krebine must be the far left bow then. It's actually a really good summon because the hero, Grishnak, can actually get a cripple, which is really strong off a summon. Thankfully, Tauriel was nowhere near there. Yeah, this fucking kid. He gets a cripple. Which would mean that Isengard has 2, because obviously Lurtz gets 1. So this must be the far left power. So I think, yeah, it's Scum, and I think he'll get Devastation. So triple barracks, but he's still firmly outnumbered because he's not able to kill hardly any of these Urukai. He's done the summon. Spearman coming out. You need... I know the wargs are annoying, but you need to start getting soldiers out too. Because the pikemen are at a disadvantage against wildmen and obviously these orcs here. And he keeps making spearmen. They're going to lose. I don't know the stats on the regular melee infantry, but I like to think they can beat wildmen. Given that they cost... Oh, I guess they're pretty cheap after all the farms. And holy cow! With the summon gone, the Uruk Scouts have just died. Uruk Scouts just got melted. One of the barracks has gone down. Greenwood Barracks is coming up. Heroic Statue as well, oddly enough. Is he going to get the Builder here? Builder's just sitting there. I think he built the Heroic Statue to keep the Builder alive. That's probably what it was. And these Spearmen are just going to get torn to shreds by these Wildmen. And the Wolves can just go do something else. He must have a lot of power points from that. Yeah, he's at 9. This one goes into the Cavalry Summon, the AOTR, and obviously the Weather. The Weather spell. So he's actually... Actually, in saying that, they're perfectly even in power points. Perfectly even in power points, but I think it's clear to say that Isengard is firmly in the lead. Just with all the, well, with the fact that all the fighting's being taken place on Strider's doorstep here. We've got a well being made, another Heroic Statue, just kind of weird makes. And credit to Santo, he's... I mean, his ability to just pump out units. Very Andy San-esque, and just volume will win the day. It doesn't really matter how many units you lose. If your eco's untouched, you'll always have the money to keep replacing them. And he's getting value out of his army, so... It's actually working. Tauriel's gone into melee. Does she get armor when she does that? She doesn't get armor, but she does get splash damage. Seems to be doing pretty well with that. How annoying it's got to be every time you're making a unit, Wildmen are just destroying your shit. It's going to be so annoying. There's no way he's got money to make these guys. 800. They cost almost as much as... Actually, I think they cost the same as Rivendell units, and yet... I mean, maybe they're that strong, but... I don't know if they are. We're close to the tier 3. Unfortunately, this power only goes into the lumber mill. Fuel of Fires, which he doesn't have. Strider has gone with the Spears from Framsburg. One of the cooler powers that Mirkwood gets, actually. I think he needs to save it for the next big attack. Santo hasn't made any pikes this entire game. He may have made one to creep the Warglare. But his army is almost entirely melee focused, so, or non-pikes, so the cavalry should actually get a lot of value out of it. Is this going to be level 2 soon? Not even level 2, he's committed to the pikes. He's committed to that early game spam. Because at this point I tried to tech up, but clearly he doesn't think he needs it. What, is this the arrow tower? Yeah, there are archers on it, okay. Wasn't sure if it was the siege defense or the thing, or the arrow tower. That would explain why a lot of his units died when attacking these barracks here. And he's finally getting some archers. I think, even though he's firmly on the back foot, credit should be given to Strider for holding out this long. He's done well, honestly. He's done very well. Framsburg. There we go, Framsburg. I would have summoned it here. You need to get that flank. Here they come. The hero has some weird abilities. He's got a spear throw, which makes sense. But he has experience gain, which I think he just did here. That's why they're all level 3. It just seems weird for a summoned hero to give you XP. I'm not sure about that. It just seems like a strange choice. Usually the hero with the summon has abilities that buff the summon. And obviously, why would you give XP to a summoned unit? Does come with a leadership, at least. So they're all dead. And that's exactly what I said was going to happen. Because no pikes. Let's have a closer look at the model on this guy, because his fucking shield looks awesome. And I think... No! Finish it! Finish it! Finish it! Finish it! Finish it! It's not dead yet! It's not dead! The scum from Lugberg comes in, traps in the Elven army, but they're about to be trampled. Rallying Call comes in to give them extra firepower, so they've got XP and damage and armor now. Please take out that barracks. It's going to annoy the crap out of me if you don't do that. Tainted Land comes in as well. And Vision of the Planter. He clearly didn't want to fuel the fires. Tainted Land will go into the Freezing Rain or the Dunlanding Nobles. And the summoners run out. He got a lot of value. A lot of value out of that. Please hit the Uruk Pit. Strider. They're dancing. Don't you fucking sass me. What are you doing?
Stay out of sight.
Hit the... No! You know what? I want Strider to lose now. I don't know if Tauriel died. If I was Santo, I would have...
This is not our fight.
I would have got Grishnak to immediately attack her. Nope, she's still alive. Done really well to keep her alive there. There's Grishnak. Grishnak was obviously chasing her. And he died like a fucking bitch. Like the filth that he is. Orc lives do not matter. At all. More eco being harassed. The Uruk Pit did survive. That's so annoying. That's so weird why you didn't just hit it once. Just one little hit and it would have gone down. Not that it's a big loss, but hey. It means he wouldn't be recruiting scouts right about now. He'd be having to rebuild it. Let's have a look at the Woodland powers. 17. He can go into the Horn, which gives him all sorts of buffs and resets ability cooldowns. But with only Tauriel, it's probably not worth it. Oh! What is this? He's... From the Greenwood Barracks, he's made the the Radiant Riders. Radiant Riders. Strider, your decision making is weird as fuck. I want to see what you do with this. Tauriel is surrounded. I'm going to put Tauriel on melee more often. Look at her go. She doesn't get armor, but the splash is amazing. And they just got Control-Alt-Deleted. I think she's going to die, though, finally. I think the Wargs might get on, unless the Fortune... Ooh, she teleported! Well done, Big Strider. And the Radiant Riders come in. Santo has learned a bit. He's made a Wildman Spearman. But as that old lady in Predator 2 said, I don't think he gives a shit. Because these guys are all on full health. There's some blue down here. Going for the harass where he can. Okay. He managed to build this army in secret. I didn't notice. Maybe it was going on during that first battle. Lurtz is about to get shucked. Oh! Goes down the hero. How do players do this? He's done nothing but been on the back foot, done nothing but lose resource buildings, and yet he's just managed to fully upgrade the Greenwood Barracks and make these guys that are 1,000 a pop. How did you do that? I guess during that Cav summon he didn't lose that many units. A little, a mini comeback for Strider, but if I was Isengard, I wouldn't be worried. Because if the person on the back foot is able to do all this, then, yeah, Santos should be okay. I know he's been losing, I know he lost Lurtz, But I think it's time to upgrade the Urk Pit. I think it's time for you to start getting some better units now. And I just heard Ugluk say "Here, Kitty," but I don't see where he is. Right, there he is. Ugluk dies pretty quickly, but his abilities are... Outside of Saruman, I'd say he'd have the best abilities of any Isengard hero. Particularly with a full Urk army. I mean, he can give some 100% damage. I mean, what's that about? Basically Blade Master for your entire army. Alright. I would turn and kill these things. You can just rip those dogs apart. Greenwood Warriors are finally coming in. And Farron as well. Tainted Land, he has a bit of a disadvantage. Tariel is still giving them leadership. Running into the Spearmen, good reaction time. The extra armor from the Rallying Call means that those archers actually did survive the walk charge. And the Radiant Riders, a lot of angry spearmen. A lot of angry hobos chasing them there. Lurtz has come back. Get some decent kills with his bow. Alright, Farron can literally summon in Greenwood Spearmen if he does it now. Strider, I would stay. You've got the summon, which is a Greenwood unit. Both of these are low health. I think you could take him here, and then the Cav come in afterwards. I think I would have stood and fight there. I would have stayed and fight. Palace Guards coming in. That's basically the end of any walks ever. And another one. I would stick with the... oh, he's gone with the Blister. Interesting. Did he go with the tier 4? He did go with the tier 4. There goes the Ugluk heal. There's the Farron summon.
We stand in service to the Elven King.
Radiant Riders are coming in. We can see on the minimap. Watch out, there's a lot of spearmen. That's it. Go for them. They've lost 50% armor, 50% damage. Abilities reset. He could do the Farron summon again if he chooses to. Ugluk just got fucked. Farron leveled up. Ultimate power move. And he must have done the summon again, because it does reset abilities. 15 power points for Big Stride. Don't go breaking my stride. Da, 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 na, na. I should know the words. I sing it enough, but anyway. Strider is racking up the power points. I think it's time to get banner carriers, dude. I would get banner carriers. Level 2 cav, a lot better than level 1. And let's just skewer those wargs. Let's just died as well. Strider has done so well not losing his heroes. As someone who loses his heroes for fun, I'm very impressed. Tariel could switch to her twin daggers if she's feeling fancy. The Framsberg summon is almost back.
Ready for your orders.
And there's actually fighting going on over here. Level 5 spearmen.
Sylvan spirits
Nice.
awaiting your command.
He's careful he doesn't lose these units because they are very expensive, but he should be thankful that Isengard has not teched up. He's still using Urk Scouts.
Ready for your orders.
Still, Wildman, Urk Scouts, and Wargs. He is committed to this, and I think it's the oh, he's gone with the Dunlanding Nobles. Let's have a look. Dunlanding Nobles, okay. That's what he was waiting for. Elite infantry and a decent hero, honestly. And now he's got the scavenger on Lurtz. And these elite archers. I mean, look at them. They tore down one set of Palace Guard. They are getting the buff from Tainted Land. And those guys are just drowning in the fords of the Isen. How thematic. Isengard crossing the fords of Isen. It's just a shame there's no Theodred there to meet them. And the micro from Strider is really well done, because while he's still fighting in the middle, I mean, albeit he lost that skirmish, he's harassing. This whole left side is devoid of Isengard eco. This is level 3. He's got the buff. Lurtz could do carnage here. He does. And I think with the Lurtz carnage, I mean, you've committed this many troops. I think you just wait until you get it. There it is, level 3 down. And I think he lost 1 full battalion there. No, he got all 3 of them out. One guy survived. This one dude survived. He got all 3 out for level 3 farm. Very well done. Another 25 points. Framsburg in behind, dude. Why Framsburg in the front? What are you doing? He's done the slow and the minus leadership. Elven King's Feast, you need that bonus armor. I mean, they've reached the back and their charge kept going. Not sure how many kills he got, but decent. So basically, no leadership going on here. And they're completely slowed, so they can't retreat. Ugluk will die really fast here, just watch. He's taken massive chunks out of his health. Now the archers have seen him. Ugluk does have his heal. Is he going to remember to pop it off in time? No. Don't feel bad, Santi. Do not feel bad. I always lose Ugluk before the heal goes off. Elven King's Feast is there. It does heal and give armor. I'm wondering why he hasn't done it yet. Oh! And he concedes! Wow. So, Strider was on the back foot the entire game. Even though he lost so much eco, he still somehow had the money to keep on going. And I'm not sure why Santo was just committed to the tier 1 units. He was just obsessed with that early victory even after the opportunity had gone. If he had just waited, still would have been difficult. Still would have been very difficult, but could you imagine if he saved up for Saruman and had 1 Wizard Blast in any of those late game skirmishes? That's half the Woodland Realm army dead. Oh. Just, you know, ifs, buts, and maybes, I guess. Anyway, well played to Strider. Hope you guys all enjoyed that cast. Like, comment, subscribe, ding that frickin' bell. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.